Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back. Sorry it's been so long since I've done a video. I've just been taking a lot of time healing, just focusing on myself and just growing as a person. There's been a lot going on in the world, as everybody knows, and I think it's important that we all just sit down and take some time for ourselves. And it doesn't matter, you should carve away time for yourself because you're important, and we need to delve into loving ourselves and giving ourselves some peace, especially in a crazy world like today. So let's just dive right in. Today I want to talk about heartbreak, and I want to talk about its purpose and what I've learned from all the times that I've felt heartbroken. I've felt my heart break, like physically break, about 5 times, 3 times from romantic situations and twice from losing somebody to death that was really close, that were really close to me. And every time it hits you in a different way, and you can learn different things. And I think that heartbreak is incredibly purposeful because it shows us the parts of duality that we come to Earth to experience. Because without experiencing darkness, without experiencing pain, we can never really truly appreciate the happiness that we feel. We could really never appreciate the light, because being human is existing in both sides, the duality of everything. And that's what we agree to when we come here and we come into this human existence. Every time that I've been heartbroken, it's made me stronger. It's brought me closer to my spirituality, brought me closer to divine energy, and it teaches me more about myself. I mean, ultimately, when you get into relationships, it's a mirror. It's the person that you're in a relationship with. There's a reason that you guys attract each other, is because you're meant to mirror each other. And especially in very strong connections, whether you're like a karmic connection or twin flame connection, things like that, like soul family connection, you are a mirror to them. And so that person and the way that they treat you shows you a lot about who you are. And so when I was dating, when I didn't value myself, when I felt very low about myself, I would then seek partners who also viewed me that way and would treat me the way that I would treat myself. And that showed me a lot about myself, and it also gave me the courage to stand up to them, because ultimately we have to learn from these experiences. We have to understand and recognize the patterns so that we can move on. In my last relationship with the breakup, I feel like I've finally learned the pattern, and I'm able to put myself first. And I now see that no other person is going to be the person that's going to give me happiness. I'm going to be the person that's going to give me happiness. And that every time that I've been heartbroken and my heart's breaking, it's just breaking and filling it. It's just creating more space for love to fill it deeper. It's creating more space inside of me so that I can fill myself even deeper with the light and even deeper with the love that I have to give. And every time that I do that, I choose to put myself first. That shows the universe that I am ready for the best possible, that I will not settle for anything less. And so every time that I've had like somebody cheat on me, I've had a better, more compatible partner come back into there. And then they and then we break up, and then it just gets better, and it gets better, and it gets better. And it also teaches me so much more. And the more pain and the more knowledge and wisdom that I collect from the pain, the deeper I'm able to connect with my magical side as well. So like when I'm doing like anything with like my psychic abilities, I am more clairvoyant than ever. I'm more clairsentient than ever, clairaudient, claircognizant. I have developed these skills, and I'm like growing even more because now I understand why. I understand why I had to experience the pain. And once you can shift from why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? To why, like, what is this, like, well, sorry, why is this happening for me? Like, stop it. Sorry, my dog. When you can shift from a mentality of this is happening to me to this is happening for me, then you can really see the pain for what it is, which is a divine teacher. And it's really been such an incredible journey for myself. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, it's really been such a incredible journey for myself because I've just been seeing myself grow and flourish into the person that I'm meant to be. And I am so grateful for all the heartbreak that I've had in my life. I'm so grateful for all the pain that I've felt, even losing my father, even losing my best friend, because I know that I never actually lost them, that they're always connected to me, that we are all one, and that everything is purpose, in my experience, my heartbreak has shown me that I chose it, that I chose to go through all of this because I knew that the person that it was going to make me, that the pain was going to carve me into the best version of myself. It was going to carve me into living with the most love possible. And it's all a mindset. It's all a perspective. It's how you choose to see the heartbreak. It's how you choose to see the pain. And when you can see it as a gift, as a learning lesson, as a stepping stone, that's when you can really start healing. And I know that that's not easy at first. Trust me, I know it's not easy in general, especially when somebody has really wronged you, especially when somebody has really hurt you. I've had somebody who was part of my soul family. I got into a relationship with him. I knew him for over 5 years, and he was the most abusive person that has ever come into my life. And even though we had the most insane amount of love for each other, that pain of having that much love and not being able to control the aspect of how much pain he was giving me, or just, there was so much going on there. Like, I know I've been through a lot, you guys. I know that it's not easy. I know that it's not easy, but you really, through meditation especially, like trying to connect with your child self and just trying to disconnect a little bit from the pain and seeing it from a higher perspective has really helped me. And just realizing, just asking myself, why is this happening for me? What is this trying to teach me? What is this trying to show me? And when you start to listen to the universe and the cues of the universe and start to listen to who you are and how you actually feel, you'll start to realize that you will be guided through this. And when you start to listen to that, you'll be guided towards your most happy, higher self. But just know that the pain it's just part of the process. It's part of being human, and you're the only one that can make you truly happy, and you are more than enough. And sorry, I'm distracted. But yeah, that heartbreak is one of the best teachers that we have, and it's purposeful, and that the pain does not last forever. The bigger the pain that you feel, the greater the happiness that is coming for you, I promise. It's just about how you view it, and we really can shift this energy. I want to end this video with just giving you guys a little tidbit on how I started to change my perspective about why I was experiencing so much pain in my life, so much heartbreak, so much just abuse, honestly. So anytime I would start thinking, like, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? I would stop and I would ask myself, how can I turn this situation around? Or what is this situation trying to teach me? How can I be better from this situation? And just really digging and delving into the feeling, delving into the pain. Because then when you try to push away the pain or blow it off, you're just storing it in your body, and it stays there until you address it. But when you ask yourself, why is this happening for me? What is this trying to teach me? You are then taking your pain and you're looking at it face on. And even though it may seem very painful to look at it face on, that's how you really understand it. You start to love that pain, and then the pain releases from your body, instead of just shoving it down and shoving it down and shoving it within yourself, within your existence, ignoring it, choosing to just close your eyes to it. That's when the pain starts to fester within your body. But if you can ask yourselves questions and get to the root of why you're feeling this way, or why this person did this to you, or how you can be better and grow from this situation, that's how you're going to start to shift your mindset. And after a while, it's going to start to just become second nature. All right, guys. I know this was a little bit of a babble, but I hope you got something out of it. I love all of you guys so much. All right, have a great day. Love you guys. Okay, so I'm back. I decided that I actually wanted to add on a little bit about how to start to heal after a breakup, especially one that was super intense. So first off, I think it's important to spend a lot of time with yourself. So I would really highly suggest staying single for a while and just really just delving into who you are, and date yourself and figure out why you're worthy of love. So like taking yourself out, you know, going on long walks, asking, like really just figuring out what you like, how, like what you want your relationships to be like, who you want to be as a person. These are all really important to healing. Another big thing for my personal healing was meditation. So when I go through a breakup, I meditate a lot. The first thing I do is go into a meditation. I go into a trance-like state, and I feel my emotions to its fullest. And I know that this is really intense, and it's not a technique that a lot of people like to use, but I like to feel my emotions in its entirety and just feel it, just all like all at once, all of my pain, all of my anger, all of everything just rushing through my body. And I go into a meditation, and I face my pain, and I feel my pain, and like a lot of the time I am able to see myself, literally looking at myself, and I can feel the pain that I'm feeling, and I can also feel the love that I have for myself. Meditation is a huge part of healing for me, and I highly recommend it to everybody, especially if you're going through something that's really painful. Journaling, that's another really big thing, especially if you're trying to heal spiritually and get to the root of your problems, get to the root of why things are happening the way that they're happening, how you view yourself. Journaling is huge, so I highly recommend journaling and just spend time creating. So whether that's just writing in your journal, whether that's writing poems, stories, making art, you know, just anything that you can think of that's creative, that's gonna make you feel good. Because when we feel a lot of pain, it's really an incredible experience to be able to channel that into something. And a lot of times we can create a lot of beautiful things from the pain that we're feeling. And for me, I channel a lot of my pain into my writing. And so by taking that pain and creating it and making it into something beautiful, it's an incredibly transformational process for myself. And it also helps me detach from my third dimensional point of view. So it helps me look at it from a higher perspective. Let's see, what else? Spoiling yourself, pampering yourself. This is a lot of fun. This is my favorite part about going through a breakup, actually, is that I just really lean into all of my needs. So like I'll go to like the Dollar Tree or like a witchy store, and I'll just like, you know, have like a little spree. I like going to the Dollar Tree because I'm young, you know, so don't have that much money. But it's nice to be able to treat yourself to things that you like, things that make you feel good. If you have a spiritual path, lean into it. That's my biggest thing, is like, besides meditation obviously, but that's like part of my spiritual path anyway, is like creating, oh sorry, my dog's at my door. Hold on. So I spend a lot of time at my altar after a breakup, because I am able to channel that pain into magic, and I use it to heal myself, to really to connect with my ancestors, my guides, my angels. It's such an incredible experience to just be able to come and just pour all of that pain into something magical. So that's really something that I like to lean into as well. There are a lot of things that we can lean into after a breakup that'll make us feel better, but it's important that we do things that are also gonna be good for us. So like, like I'm notorious for eating a lot of food after a breakup or something like that. So it's just important that we learn healthy coping mechanisms and healthy ways to pour our energy and our pain into healthy alternatives. So yeah, that's that. I know there's definitely more ways of healing after a breakup, but those are just the things that are coming to my mind right now. All right, thanks guys, I love you.